Dinner. The fork trembled in my hand, its tines glinting under the chandelier's dim glow as Dad's words landed like a fist to the gut. Starting next month, you'll pay rent if you want to stay here. Mom's voice followed, sharp as a blade, cutting off my breath. Matt, it's time you grew up. Her eyes, usually warm, were cold, darting to Dad before settling on the untouched peas on her plate. The dining room smelled of overcooked roast and something sour. Tension, maybe. My chest tightened not just from the demand but from the way they wouldn't look at me. Like I was already gone. I was 23, jobless, back home after college flopped. Their ultimatum wasn't unfair, but it wasn't the words that stung. It was the silence that followed. The clink of silverware. The way Mom's fingers twitched around her wineglass, her wedding ring catching the light. Dad's jaw was set, but his eyes flickered with something softer. Guilt? I pushed my chair back, the screech against the hardwood deafening. I'll figure it out, I muttered, escaping to my room, where the walls felt closer than they had yesterday. Upstairs my phone buzzed. A text from Lila, my girlfriend. Miss you. Come over. My heart thudded, grateful for an escape. Lila's apartment was my sanctuary. Her laugh, her touch, the way she made the world feel less heavy. But lately she'd been distant. Quick to end calls. Canceling plans with vague excuses. I chalked it up to her new job, the late nights at the gallery. Doubt crept in, but I shoved it down. She was my anchor. She wouldn't drift. Her place smelled of jasmine and paint thinner, canvases stacked against the walls. She greeted me with a kiss, but it was rushed, her lips barely grazing mine. Long day, she said, brushing past to pour wine. Her hair was messy, not artfully so, strands stuck to her neck like she'd been running. I noticed a man's jacket on the couch. Black leather. Not mine. My stomach twisted, but I rationalized it. Her brother's, maybe. Friends. Whose is that? I asked, keeping my tone light. She froze, wineglass halfway to her lips. Oh, Jake's. He stopped by to see my new piece. Jake. Her coworker. The one she mentioned too often, always with a laugh that felt too bright. I nodded, swallowing the unease. We talked, but her words were clipped, her eyes darting to her phone. When it buzzed, she snatched it, angling the screen away. My pulse quickened. Everything okay? I asked. Yeah, just work, she said too fast. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. I wanted to believe her, but the air felt thick like a storm was brewing. I stayed longer than I should have, clinging to the warmth of her presence. But when I left, the jacket was still there, mocking me. Days blurred. At home, Mom and Dad's tension was palpable. Whispered arguments behind closed doors, Mom's late-night drives, to clear her head. I caught Dad once staring at his phone, his face pale. Just work, he echoed Lila's excuse. The parallel made my skin crawl. I started noticing things. Mom's new perfume, Dad's sudden meetings, that left him smelling of unfamiliar cologne. My world was cracking and I was too scared to look at the fractures. Then Lila's text, "We need to talk." My heart sank. I drove to her place, the city lights blurring through the rain-streaked windshield. She was waiting on the stoop, her eyes red. Before I could speak, she blurted, "I slept with Jake." The words hit like a physical blow, stealing my breath. "It was a mistake," she sobbed, reaching for me. I stepped back, the rain soaking my shirt, my mind reeling. Anger surged, but beneath it heartbreak clawed, raw, ugly, tearing at the love I'd clung to. "Why?" My voice cracked. She stammered about loneliness, about me being distant since moving home. I wanted to scream that I'd been drowning, that she was supposed to be my lifeline. Instead, I turned away, her pleas fading into the rain. Back home, I found Mom in the kitchen, her face streaked with tears. "Your father's leaving," she whispered. "He's been seeing someone. For months." The room spun. Dad, the man who preached family, who demanded I grow up, was unraveling everything. I saw it then, the jacket, the late nights, the guilt in his eyes. Betrayal wasn't just Lila's. It was everywhere. I sank to the floor, Mom's hand on my shoulder, both of us broken by the people we trusted most. The house felt too quiet, the roast's ghost lingering in the air. Outside, the rain pounded, relentless, like the truth we couldn't outrun.